What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Krex. Today, guys, I'm here with an awesome new series for Premiere Pro Basics. Basically, guys, this series is to help people that are starting off with Premiere Pro and are very beginning editors, and throughout the series we're going to move on to more advanced skills and abilities that you guys will be able to do in Premiere Pro. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Welcome to episode 1 of Premiere Pro Basics. So if you guys haven't already seen my beat sync video, make sure you guys go check that out. I'll put it up in the iCard up above right now. Anyway, this tutorial is basically just to show you guys a little bit of the inner workings of Premiere Pro. We're going to be moving into a lot of the editing stuff in the next episode, so make sure you guys go and check that out when I do post it. So first of all, we're just going to start with your sequence. Right now, I have a Legend of Korra clip. Amazing show, guys. Definitely go check it out. But the clip doesn't really matter. What I'm talking about, sequences. First of all, you want to go over to your sequence and check out sequence settings. Right now, the clip I dragged into my timeline was already sized at 640 by 360. What you want to do if you want to have, a 1080p clip is do 1920 and 1080. Now when you do that, all the values will automatically change for what you want. You don't really mess with any of these things. I never have, and they've never had a problem for me. You just press OK, and it's going to ask you changes to the preview file format. Is going to automatically change everything. Are you sure? It can't be undone, and yes. So now of course my clip is smaller. What you then go and do is you click on it, go over to your effects controls, and pull up the scale. So now I scaled it up to the right size. The clip is the right size, but of course the quality isn't going to be at the best because this is not the size it was made for. Now another basic thing for Premiere Pro is learning about the tools. So right now we have our usual selection tool. This is to select clips, drag them, do all that type of stuff, basically the normal pointer. Now over here we have our track select forward. Track select forward, if you have multiple clips, it makes you able basically just to move forward. I find it an unnecessary tool, barely ever use it. Don't really worry about it. You basically just need the select tool if you want to do any clip dragging. Now we have our ripple edit tool. Ripple edit is usually when you already have a split in a clip, and then you ripple edit and it adds a ripple edit in between the two splits, and it kind of is its own effect, but no one ever uses it, at least from my knowledge, so don't have to worry about that tool. Now your best friend ever is our razor tool. This is for cutting, slicing, syncing beats when you want to cut to a different clip. All those types of things is what you're going to use this tool for. Never forget about it. It's amazing, really easy to use. It's very adaptive too, because especially if let's say I cut this clip and I drag it up, it's now going to perfectly line up to the next cut. And I find that just an amazing thing, because let's say you wanted to cut a section out and you wanted to line up without having to zoom all the way in, it just auto drags where you want it to go. So that's an amazing tool to use. Now we have the pen tool. The pen tool is usually used for when you want to do any type of masking or make any types of shapes. As you see right now, I'm just using the pen tool, clicking around, and I am making a mask on this layer right here. Now when it goes here, this is the section that's going to be used. You go and mess with it, mess with the opacity, mess with the blending mode, and it's just something that you use especially when you would do masking, which we will do later on in this series. I'll be doing a masking tutorial for you guys, and it's just an amazing tool, especially when you want to do those awesome masking effects. Now here we have the hand tool. Now let me tell you guys, I have probably never used the hand tool ever when I've been editing. I've never found a moment where I needed the hand tool, and I've never known anyone that's ever needed the hand tool either. So if you guys find a reason to use it, but like I said, it's just like you only need the pointer and the razor, and of course our masking tool. And now let's move over to the next one. So now we have text. So if I type in, we are typing text. Your text tool is very basic. You just put your text onto your sequence. You can go over here and change the font and the text settings to whatever font you want. You can change the opacity, change the size, make it italicized, make it like all these different variations, underline it, change the color. Basically everything that you usually do with text you can do within Premiere Pro, so you don't have to go outside of Premiere Pro to do it. Now another basic thing you guys should learn about is your different panels. So right where we have the learning panel, the learning panel is somewhere that if you have Premiere Pro with the full Adobe Creative Cloud, and if you paid for it, you should have a boatload of tutorials here on the side that will give you tutorials about the basics of Premiere Pro. Now with Assembly is a different form, a different way to look at your timeline. It makes your project size bigger so you can look at each clip in a bigger form so you know what you're looking at, and it basically spreads it out more. Now editing, it's a little bit of the same as our last one, Assembly, except it has the effects controls as the bigger option up on the left side, and it just makes it so that when you do your effects, it makes it bigger and easier for you to use. Now we have color, which is probably my favorite thing because I love color. I love editing colors. I love putting on LUTs. And so right now I'm gonna put my size back up again, and we can go over to my looks, and these are presets that I already have here on my computer, and you guys will be getting a preset LUT pack soon, so make sure you guys check out for that video. But colors, basically you mess with all the colors, your hues, your saturations, your sharpness, your brightness, all those things, and you just do it right here within Premiere. Now on our effects side, it just basically puts your effects on the right side. It kind of has a After Effects look because in After Effects your effects panel is on the right side of your screen, and so for some of you that are usually used to using After Effects, the effects panel makes it so that your effects are on the right side and gives you the After Effects feel. Now the audio panel, audio. Let me tell you guys, I will do an entire video just about music and putting music in your audio and your clips and balancing that. But just really quickly, your audio tab. As you can see right here, there's an A1, A2, and A3. A1 right now is where our video clips audio is, and so if I go and play it, you can hear it. So if I turn this down, it makes it quieter. If I bring it back up, it makes it louder, and it's basically as simple as that. Now of course, like I said, I'll make a more in-depth video on audio and balancing your audio with your music and your mic, so make sure you guys go check out that video when it does come out. Now moving on to graphics. Graphics are an amazing tool, especially let's say you're doing, like I'm doing, tutorial videos. So right now I have a graphics template. I'm going to drop it onto my timeline. It's going to load this motion graphics, so just wait a minute for that. Once it loads it, I have it here. Let me mute this. I have it here, and now I can go and edit what it says. So let's say Premiere Pro tutorial. Let's say tutorial help guide. And as you see, it doesn't really fit on the screen, so I'm just gonna put P Pro tutorial like that. And now you see Pro tutorial is on the screen. It gives it its own animation as well because it's a preset, and you can go and change the colors. Let's say I wanted the color to be purple to match the theme of Premiere Pro. Let's say I wanted one of these to be some type of hue of blue. That's the text, and I wanted this one to be some type of hue of red. Throw it like that, and I want to make this one a pink just for the heck of it. And now our whole animation is customized to the way I wanted it to look. So there is the graphics tab. Now we have libraries. Libraries is something that I'm gonna do a little bit of a tutorial when I do my next video about Premiere Pro. It's not that like important, I say, but let's say you're taking something from a completely different Adobe software. You go and drag it into here, and it's going to be in your libraries folder. So let's say I made something in like Adobe Animate, and I wanted to now go and color grade it and do things in Premiere Pro. You can have it be in your library, so that way you don't have to save the file directly to your computer and waste space. It will be in your Adobe Creative Cloud library. Now the rest of the options here are my own custom presets. For me, I have multiple monitors, so for my production HD, as you can see, a lot of stuff is going to be moved off the screen in just a second. And basically for my production HD, it makes my timeline the main screen. I have my effects on my left monitor, and I have my preview on my right monitor, and then I have my timeline in the middle for I can edit right in front of my face. Anyway, I hope this tutorial did help you guys. Like I said, this is a very basic tutorial, episode 1 of Premiere Pro Basics. The next one, we're going to be getting a little bit more in depth into editing and using the tools to make edits shortcuts and just to do little finicky things like that. Like I said, hopefully this did help. If it did, let me know down in the comment section down below. If you need any more help, make sure you guys comment in my Discord server, which will be linked in the description, and there you can ask for help, ask for me to make certain tutorial videos, and anything you guys might need to make you a better editor. And also, for all you beginners that just joined, make sure you guys check out my preset video that is also going to be linked in the description down below and at the end of this video in the end card. It's amazing to learn transitions, but if you get presets, it can really help elevate your video editing projects. Anyway guys, like, subscribe, comment down below, join the Discord server, and see you guys next time on the channel.